for a quick live today for the people who I didn't manage to do a live, to get to answer their questions today. So here we are. I'm hoping that, people who didn't get their questions answered are able to jump in today so that I can be able to answer their questions. So I'm just going to wait a bit for people to come in. And then, yeah, I'll be ready to answer some questions and see what messages are coming through for everyone. So welcome, everyone. As you find your way into the live, welcome. I'm just trying to find my live on here. I'm hoping that it's working. Okay, there's one person here, so that means it's working. Welcome to this live, but I don't think I can actually see it on my tablet today for some reason, which is a bit of a pain because that means I won't be able to see the live on here. Okay, right. Yeah, it's not showing up. But anyway, I will have to go with this one because it's just not coming up at the moment. So let's just see. It's showing the one from a day ago. Is this? Yeah, no, it's not happening. Okay, we just have to go with this one then. So let's see what's coming through here. So Ashish saying, will I get married and by when? When will Ashish get married? Thank you, angels. Will Ashish get married? So the cards that has come out for you here, you've got here the Page of Pentacles. So I feel that this card is saying to you, Ashish, you are on this journey of growth right now. This is a card of growing up on your own spiritual path, growing up within yourself, learning the things that you need to learn. So the fact that this is the only card that jumped out, I feel that this is saying to you, you are still on the journey of growth, the journey of learning. And as you do that, it is going to lead you to that place where you will be able to get married. You will be able to sort of rise up into who you truly came here to be so that you can be able to be in that relationship and get married. So there's still growth that's happening on your path right now. Will Ashish get married? Let's see what else comes through for you. Will Ashish get married? So the other cards that have come out, see, so you've got again, this is the Three of Swords. This is a card of healing the past. So I feel that you are still on a journey of growth and a journey of healing. And I feel that the reason why there's no sort of message of, the reason why these cards are coming out, the one of growth, the one of healing your heart, I feel that these are things that you need to do in the meantime, for you to then be able to get married so that you don't bring in the pain of the past, even of past relationships or things that didn't work out into that marriage. So right now, I feel it's an important time for you to work on your healing, to forgive things of the past, to heal the pain of the past. And then that is going to help you to be able to get married because you will have that success. So right now, focus on your own growth, focus on your healing. And as you do that, it's going to open the doors for you to be able to be successful. The Ace of Cups is about receiving and having that thing that you're asking for, which is that marriage. So it will happen. But for now, I feel it's important that you really focus on, on your own healing. So you're asking when you get married. Let's just see if I can find the timing deck and see what they're saying about that. Bring in this deck because I just feel the angels are saying to you, it's not so important that you worry about when things are going to happen, especially when you're going to get married, when at this time your healing is more important. So I feel it's important for you to really work on that, and then that will open the doors. But when will he get married? Thank the angels. When will Ashish get married? So look for a sign has come out for you. So I feel you are being guided in relation to that. Pay attention to the signs that you're receiving. By when will Ashish get married? What else is coming through? You're being asked as well here. It's still time for you for recovery. So I feel this is about healing. Your angels helping you to heal things of the past, and that's going to open the door for you to be married. And, take action where you need to. If you feel that you want to move forward, to ask someone to marry you, then go ahead and do that. It's up to you. But I feel it's important that you take the action right now in actually looking for, in healing yourself. So that's what is coming through. They're not giving me a time for you for that, because I really feel that it's not that important for you to know that it will happen by this time. Just focus on things, let things open up for you naturally. I hope that helps. Messages from E. So what is E wanting to say to Kelly Nick? What's E wanting to say to Kelly Nick at this time? So he's saying to you, you are my truth. So he wants you to know that you are his truth. And he's also saying to you, as I walk on this earth, I feel closer to you. So he always feels close to you. And for him, you are his truth. What else is he wanting Kelly Nick to know at this time? What is he wanting to say? I miss all the little things and everything about you. So during the time that he may be quiet, he is missing everything about you. You are the sunshine of my life. You truly make me happy. And I use this deck in the reading of messages from the Divine Masculine today. And if I'm not mistaken, because I did it in the morning, this card came out. So if you haven't checked out that reading, or anyone else, do check it out, because there are messages for you from him in there. And to finish off, he's saying, I will surprise you when you least expect it. So when you're not expecting it, he'll come forward and surprise you. That's what he's wanting to say. So my chat, my thing is not working, actually. Welcome, everyone. I can't see the live on my tablet, so we're going to have to stick to the phone. So let's see. We've got Shannon with a donation. Thank you so much, Shannon, for that donation. I have to use my phone today. Any messages for me? Thank you. Let's see what's coming through for you, Shannon. So thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for Shannon today? What does Shannon need to know? What's coming through for Shannon at this time? What is coming through for Shannon? So first message coming through for you, abundance is flowing into your life. So you're being shown that doors are open for you right now, you know, for abundance to flow in all sorts of powerful and different ways. And abundance can be that the doors of, you know, opening in terms of money, but again, it can also be other areas of your life. So it can be abundance in love, abundance in, you know, sort of finding more peace in your life, in joy, you know, all those things are coming in, you know, abundance, even friendships, or, you know, things opening up as well with your divine masculine. So abundance is flowing in your life. As your angels are always guiding you on your path, quieten your mind in the outside world, listen to and follow the guidance that comes through your intuition. So a reminder for you to listen to your intuition and follow the guidance coming through your intuition. What other messages are coming through for Shannon at this time? What does Shannon need to know? So the message is, now is the time. So if there is something that you're thinking about doing, or wondering if you should go forward and do it, the message is, now is the time. So it is time for you to do whatever it is you may be thinking about. Do not rush, so you will get there either way. So if you start doing something new, and, you know, and you're starting to think, oh, I've got to rush to get to the end or whatever, you know, just take your time. You will get there either way. When it comes to your journey, you will get there anyway. So there's no need to rush anything. But now is the time for you to take certain steps. We also have here, make a wish. So I feel this is a really powerful time for you when it comes to things opening up for you. So you make a wish for whatever it is that you're wanting for your life, and you will see those things come into your physical world. Another message for you is to embrace the journey. So this journey that you're on with your person, but also the journey of life, you know, the way things are unfolding in your life, it's about embracing the journey. I thought I had brought a different deck as well, but I didn't bring it. So I'm going to bring in this deck as well here. So we've got the goddesses, gods, and guardians for you. So let's see what messages are coming through for Shannon as well at this time. Okay. So messages coming through for you here. We've got Heather and Soul Family. So you're really being guided to connect with Soul Family. You know, I really feel this energy of, you know, even the new place that you've moved to, or to really start to connect with people in that area, people who, you know, maybe going to like a cacao ceremony or something that is about joining in with Soul Family. And I'm really getting this energy that it's about you doing that in your physical world as well. And then we've got here Baby Yaga And the message is patience. So when it comes to things that you're doing, there's no need to rush. You will get there anyway. So the message is to have patience. Everything is opening up for you. And then we've got as well here Hecate, I think, and it says past life healing. So there's a lot of healing that's happening. You may be seeing some of that in your dreams, perhaps, or you just wake up from a dream and you think, what was going on there? But there is a lot of past life healing. So you are releasing the things of the past to really open the doors for you to be able to move forward with whatever is meant to come in for you in this lifetime. So whatever could have been holding you back from past lives is all being healed now. So it's a really powerful card. And, and I feel that as that healing is happening, it's also opening you up to your gifts as well. Your intuition, receiving the guidance and the wisdom that you have within, and opening up to the gifts that you have to be able to share with the world in this lifetime. So I feel that these may be gifts that you've brought in from past lives, but maybe because there were still things holding you back, that is, you've not been able to bring that out powerfully. But as the past life healing is happening, so for example, maybe there may have been a lifetime where you were a healer of some sort, but then because you were persecuted in that lifetime, they sort of came in with this fear about opening up to that healing. Is just an example. And now that the past life healing is happening, it's going to result in the gifts that you have coming out even more. That's the message that I'm really getting. And the last card that has come out for you is Ocean and Sweet Success. So you're being shown that this is the time for sweet success to open in your life. Sweet success in all areas of your life. So abundance is flowing into your life in all sorts of ways. Okay, we'll get a message from your person as well. What is Shannon's divine masculine wanting to say to Shannon at this time? What is he wanting to say to Shannon? What messages are coming through? So he's saying to you here, my circumstances are not allowing us to be together right now, but know that things will change. So he is wanting to be with you, but his circumstances are not allowing that. However, he's saying, know that things will change. Thoughts of you often fill up my mind. So you're constantly on his mind. We'll finish off with a message from the angels as well about your connection. What is coming through for Shannon at this time? So the message for you today is playfulness. And they're saying to you to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So it's a reminder for you to have fun, in your own life, even when you meet up with your person, just be in that playful energy, recapture romance by allowing your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So that's what's coming through. And, just being in a place where you are enjoying your life, you're feeling good, you are doing the things that you love, that is also going to open the doors for that romance to come in. So I hope that helps. Thank you for that donation. Next, we've got Emily G. Hi there. Are there messages from me, from my guides about me and South Africa and any other guidance that comes through? Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. You and South Africa. I don't know, maybe that means you're going to South Africa, but let's see what's coming through. So what guidance is coming through for Emily about her and South Africa? What's coming through for Emily about her and South Africa? I am a bit restricted today because my tablet is not working or not even showing the live. So I can only see the message that's on the screen. So, if anyone types anything afterwards, I can't really see it until I get to it. So bear with me. But, I'm doing the donations at the moment. I'm just going to go down and do the donations and then I'll come back up to the top. So what guidance is coming through for Emily about her and South Africa? About her and South Africa, whatever is happening with South Africa, what guidance is coming through? Right, so messages coming through for you. First of all, you've got release your expectations. So if there are expectations, obviously, if you're wanting to go there, you've got to be working towards that, but release expectations in relation to how things are going to be, all that kind of stuff. Just trust is that what I feel is the message, but don't hesitate for a moment. So in relation to that, don't hesitate for a moment. So if you're thinking about going, they're saying to you, don't hesitate for a moment. Release any negative self-talk in relation to South Africa. That's what they're also saying to you. They're also saying it is time, let go. And what I feel they're saying to you is let go of any fear, any negative self-talk, any sort of being in the mind about, is this the right thing for me to do? They're saying to you, it is time. So let go of anything that is going to sort of hold you back from something that you may be wanting to do. And then the other message that we've got for you, we've got here, trust your gut. So they're saying to you, when it comes to South Africa, trust your gut. Let's bring in a tarot card. So Emily and South Africa, thank you, angels. What does she need to know at this time? So you've got choices. So is the choice, if your choice is to go, make the choice that you need to make. That's why you're being asked to trust your gut in relation to South Africa, and sort of weigh your options. I feel is the message coming through here. See the options that you have and make the choices for yourself. So that's the first message coming through. The other card that has come out is, so if you have some conflict, that can be conflict of the mind, maybe fears coming up. Should I do this? Should I not do this? I feel it's important that you really calm your mind, weigh your options, see what your heart is truly wanting you to do about South Africa, rather than the mind, the mind that will bring you all sorts of stories. This is a message for you to calm your mind. We also have 8 of Wands. This is kind of that energy of travel. This is kind of things moving forward. So I feel there's positive energy about South Africa, whatever the situation is for you there, and an energy of you possibly traveling there, if that is what your heart is guiding you to do. So I feel it's positive energy in relation to that. Let's just pull in as this card deck as well. About South Africa, what message is coming through for Emily to finish off? What is coming through? Let's do that again. About South Africa, what message is coming through for Emily? So we've got here Athena saying to you, wise decision. So, if this, I feel it's a wise decision for you to go for it. Whatever it is, you just have to make the choice. What is your truth in relation to South Africa. Just really weigh your options and make the wisest decision. So that's what's coming through. I hope that helps. Okay. Let's see who's next. I am just going to have to find the donations. We've got Victor with a donation there. Thank you, Victor. And you're saying, may I have a message from my beautiful twin and from his higher self? So I'm just using these decks. So messages from your twin and from his higher self. So I'm just mixing them in as they are. Messages from Victor's twin and from his higher self. Thank you, angels. What's coming through today? Okay, so message coming through is saying to you, can you forgive me? So he wonders here whether you can forgive him about the way that he treated you, the way things have been, all this time. So he's saying to you, can you forgive me? His higher self saying to you, hear my message through music. So he's constantly speaking to you through music, and it's telepathic communication. So he's saying to you, listen to those messages and hear my messages through music. He's also saying to you, you're so important to me, not just physically, but spiritually also. So this is also a message from his higher self saying that it's not just about him wanting to be with you physically, but there's the spiritual growth and, how you help each other on a spiritual level, how you're helping him as well. So, you're important to him on a spiritual level as well. And he's also saying to you, I'm on mission. So he is on mission too, mission to find what it is that he truly came here to do, on that mission to love himself. I really feel it's something that he's really needing to work on and is working on at this time, and finding his true self. So he's saying to you, I am on mission. What else is Victor's beautiful twin wanting to say to Victor at this time? He's also saying to you here, the thought of you dating and flirting with another person kills me. I don't want to lose you. So he doesn't want to lose you. The thought of you dating and flirting with someone else, it scares him. I've never met anyone like you before. Your kindness, your sweetness, your kindness, your sweetness, the way you opened your heart to me is both endearing and frightening. So, the way that you opened your heart to him, it is really endearing. He loves that. But at the same time, it's also frightening, so he does find this connection quite It's something that can frighten him to a certain extent. He's also saying to you, would you consider giving me another chance? I've learned a lot about myself and have matured quite a bit since you last saw me. So he wonders if you will give him another chance. If he was to come to you saying to you, can you ever forgive me for the way that I treated you before? But he's letting you know that he's not the person that he was before. He's learned, even though he's still growing up, he's still healing. He's saying, but even up to now, since the last time you saw me, I've learned a lot about myself and have matured quite a bit. And to finish off, what's Victor's beautiful twin wanting to say to Victor? Thank you, angels. What is he wanting to say? You are so beautiful, wonderful, and perfect for me in every way. So for him, you are all that. And he's saying life is not the same without you. So he does miss you, and his life is not the same without you. I hope that helps. Thank you for that donation. Okay, next, let's see. Yeah, sorry guys, my thing is not working, so I'm having to use just the phone today. So you have to bear with me. Alma, thank you for that donation. Beautiful. Thank you, Victor, as well. Natalia, next action towards me and a visit to South Africa in December. Okay. Right, Natalia, next action. What's Natalia's next? You know, the part about the visit to South Africa is not a question. So it's really hard for me to know what you're asking about that visit to South Africa. But anyway, I think you're saying, what are the next actions about visiting South Africa, maybe. Anyway, I can't see the rest of the chart, so I would just have to go with that. But next time, can you make your question a bit clearer? Okay, what's Natalia's next action towards Alma and a visit to South Africa in December? What are her next actions in relation to a visit to South Africa and next actions towards Alma? What else is coming through? Thank you, angels. In relation to a visit and next action. Okay, so the cards that have come out for you here, first of all, we've got the Two of Wands. You know, the Two of Wands is the card of making a decision, the card of, you know, sort of really thinking about what it is that she's wanting to do and kind of sorting things out. And I feel that she's already made a decision. You know, the Two of Wands there's a wand that is sort of left behind. She's sort of looking forward in relation to that visit and looking forward in relation to you. So I feel that, you know, she's in the process of, you know, making decisions about things that she may need to do in the meantime, to things she may need to sort out in her life. But, you know, I sort of see this here, which is kind of like a globe, you know, which kind of shows me that, you know, it's something that she's carrying on her back in a way, you know, about the travel to you in December. So it's something that she's looking forward to and working towards and has made a decision about as well. She may have, you know, we've got the moon here. She may have some fears, you know, maybe reservations, things that she just needs to get past. And it's something that I feel she's working through. It's not going to stop her. But, you know, everyone sort of has their own things that, you know, can come up when it comes to certain things. So that's what's coming through. But I feel that, you know, she feels that this is a good thing for her to be doing, and she sees being with you as something that will bring her all that she dreams of in her life. You know, you've got the 10 of Pentacles there. That's about having the abundance, the love, everything that you kind of would want in a relationship. She feels she can have that with you. So she's taking steps in her life, sorting out what she needs to sort out so that she can be able to have this with you. She sees you as the person who will be able to give her all the things that she dreams of in terms of having a life with someone. So that's the steps that she's taking. And we've got the Magician coming through here as well. So, you know, this is about releasing fear and stepping into her own power and sorting out what she needs to sort out, realizing she has the power to change her life. And, you know, and if it's about her coming to December to live there, you know, I feel that she's finding her power and sorting things out that she needs to sort out to be able to come and be with you. So that's what's coming through there. So let's see what else. I'm going to bring in, let's bring in the angel answers. So what's coming through about her next action and visit to South Africa? Is there anything that Alma needs to know? So we've got here cards that have come out. Well, we've got a year from now that has come out here. So I really feel that, I feel that this is more a message saying to you, a year from now, things will be very different for the two of you. You'll be settled in a much more different way to the way things are at this moment. That's what I feel that is showing you. And the situation will improve. So the situation will improve for both of you. And, she is taking the steps that she needs to so that she can then be able to come to you. So I hope that helps. Okay, we've got guided by universe. Hi there. Will I find a soulmate and message from the universe to me? Thank you. Just trying to focus on self-love. That's the most important thing. Keep doing that. Okay, will guided by universe, will guided by universe find a soulmate? Will guided by universe find a soulmate? Thank you, angels. Or guided by universe find a soulmate. And remember, you're not the person who's going out there finding someone. I feel like it's really important to understand that, you're not there out there being so, I need to find a soulmate. You are just focusing on self-love as you're doing. And, and then you open the doors, you raise your vibration enough to be at a place where you attract that soulmate to come into your life. Everything is about you getting there within yourself. So you don't have to be looking to find a soulmate. Just keep, rising up in your own life, and then the doors will open in relation to that. So will you find a soulmate? You've got here the Three of Cups. So, you're being shown you will be able to celebrate. So a chance of you finding that soulmate, using that term that you've used there, or, of you meeting that soulmate at the right time, there is definitely a chance for that to happen. So I am feeling that the most important thing for you is to really just focus on yourself. I have done that in the last 6 years, and it's really changed my life. So I just know it works, and I know it's very important. And I had got out of the place of really even worrying or thinking about, will this ever happen for me? Will I ever get into this place when it comes to someone? I was just enjoying my life. I was loving my life the way that I was, and not even questioning. I had even stopped asking, readings or doing anything like that. And I just focused on myself and the things that I was doing, the things that I love in my life. And that is what changed my life. So I really feel it's important. And I kept focusing on, raising my vibration, working on helping others where I can. And that was my life, and and as you're continuing to do that and growing within yourself, and and moving forward on your own spiritual path, you are really getting to that place where you are aligning with the things that are truly meant to come into your life. So I feel that, yes, you will be able to celebrate, but don't make it a thing of looking to find that someone. Just focus on your own life. And then we've got the Knight of Wands. So that's showing you that that person will come in with that passion, with that desire. They will come in for you at the right time. That's what I feel you're being shown here. The other card that came out for you is the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords energy is really that energy that is about finding your own independence, focusing on whatever it is that you're doing in your life, not really worrying about, oh, I've got to have someone in my life, and, constantly feeling the lack of that in your life. It's that energy of being in your own power, loving life, doing you. And as you are in that, as I've been trying to explain, that is what helps you to rise up to the point where you can attract that soulmate, to be able to come into your life, and the right person is all for you. So that's the message that I really feel. Find your own independence, love your life, do the things that you enjoy, and I feel that's going to change things for you. So let's see what other messages are coming through for Guided by Universe, who's focusing on self-love at this time. What else does she need to know? So the other message we've got here, Kali and Kali Ma, and its spiritual transformation. So I really feel the more you are focused on your own spiritual transformation, releasing the things that need to go, the fear, the worry, the overthinking, the feeling that there's something lacking in your life, and you really focus on your own path and your own growth, this is going to open the doors for you to be able to find that soulmate and finding balance as well. You know, we've got here Mau Lisa, and it's about balance. So that's balancing your masculine and feminine energy, finding balance in your physical world as well. And the last card that has come out, look here, you've got Persephone and its new beginnings. So the more you're doing all those things, thank you, angels, that I'm talking about, the more it's going to bring in that new beginning when it comes to that soulmate and that love that you are desiring. So you are on the path to this. You're doing the right thing by focusing on self-love. Just keep doing that, and new beginnings are coming in for you. I hope that helps. Sending you so much love. Ashwini, what is his message to me in 3D? What is Amit's message to Ashwini? Thank you, angels. What's Amit's message to Ashwini? What's coming through here? Okay, where's this one gone? Right. Okay, down here. Okay, so he's saying to you, I'm dreaming of you. So he wants you to know that he is dreaming of you. You are on his mind as well. He sort of sees you in his dreams. He wakes up thinking about you. He's dreaming of you. Root chakra as well. So I feel that he's also working on finding more of that balance in his own life, you know, releasing the fears, finding stability, you know, clearing his root chakra to be grounded more as a divine masculine. So this is something that he's working on at this time. What else is he wanting to say, Amit, to Ashwini at this time? So he's also saying to you here, so he's in a karmic situation and he's saying to you, I feel like this karmic has somehow bewitched me. I know that I should end this toxic connection, but I can't bring myself to do it yet. So, you know, the connection that he's in right now, you know, not that he's been bewitched, but it feels like it because he just can't get himself out. He knows that he wants to get out. He knows he's toxic, but he's still there. So he says, you know, I feel like they've somehow bewitched me. I know I should end this, but I can't bring myself to do it yet. So he's not quite there in terms of changing the situation, but he knows that he does need to change it. What else is he wanting to say to Ashwini today to finish off? I never stop thinking about you. So you're always on his mind and he never stops thinking about you. I hope that helps. Let's see. Is there any other... Okay, Megan, any messages for me today? What messages are coming through for Megan today? Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for Megan? What messages are coming through for Megan? So your message today, your love for each other will conquer all obstacles. So the love that you both have, it will conquer all obstacles. What else is Megan needing to know? Thank you, angels. What else is Megan needing to know? The message is yes, of course. So if there's something you're thinking of, whether it's to do with that love, whether it is something you're working on, the answer is yes. Yes, of course. It's all going to work out. Just keep trusting. What other message is coming through for Megan at this time? What else is coming through? You've got here life force energy, and it's Kane, I think. So, you know, you're being asked to really focus on clearing your energy so that you raise, you know, kind of like raising your life force energy. This is like through breathing as well, you know, breathing in that prana, which is your connection to the divine, and, you know, and releasing anything that is holding you back, cutting cords with whatever is no longer serving you. It's like that energy of being one of the things that need to go, energetically being washed away so that you can really raise up your life force energy. So that's what's coming through for you there. A message from your person. What's Megan's person wanting to say today? So he's saying to you today, I feel our connection strongly. So he wants you to know he feels this connection strongly. I'm sorting out my life so I can be with you. So he wants you to know that that's what he's busy doing so he can be with you. I hope that helps. Okay. Right. So really sorry, guys. I have to use the phone today because it's just not working on my tablet. I'm just trying to see if there's any other donations coming through there. I don't see any. Oh, well, Guided by Universe saying Kali on your YouTube shorts. So there you go. Confirmation for you there. All right. Oh, it's really hard when I have to do this. Okay, so I think I've got to the bottom of the donations there. So I'm going to go back up and see where I was. Right. So Les is next one. How is Anna Maria changing when you chance she contacts me before Christmas? Anything? Okay. They're changing. Thank you, angels. How is Anna Maria changing? How is Anna Maria changing? Let's see what's coming through. So she's going through a rebirth right now. Death of the old her to then be able to rise up into who she came here to be. So, you know, she's going through a time of deep transformation. That's the energy that's really coming through here. And this takes time. So, you know, you just have to trust that she will contact you at the right time, because, you know, think about how you went through your awakening. Did it just happen in a couple of months? You know, mine certainly didn't. I started in 2019, end of 2019. And, you know, I'm talking about the deep transformation. We are continuously transforming anyway. But the deep transformation where you're releasing all the stuff and you're healing, it takes time. Mine took years. So, you know, I feel that she's still going through quite a lot of that at this time. So that's how she's changing and evolving. She's going through a rebirth right now. The death of the old her to become the new her. And is there a chance of her contacting you before Christmas? Is there a chance of her contacting you before Christmas? All I'm getting is, what month are we? We're now September, basically. So September, October, November, December. We're talking 3 months. You know, just remember, transformation takes time. So I'm just getting the energy that you just need to let it be. You know, if she contacts you, then she does. That's perfect. But if she doesn't, then it's not quite time yet. So who she contacts you? You've got the Page of Swords here. This is about delayed communication. So I feel that, you know, in those 3 months that you're asking about, you know, if she may contact you, just remember, you know, the cards only show what's going on right now, because she's going through a transformation, deeper transformation. The energy is showing that there is delayed communication in her contacting you, because this is something that takes time. And I was getting that message anyway before I even pulled these cards. So I really feel that there is delayed communication here coming from her. So, you know, she may not contact you before Christmas. That's what I'm really getting. But, you know, she may do, the energy shifts, energy changes. And then we've got here 7 of Pentacles. And again, this is the card of, you know, setting intentions. And I always get, you know, when you plant a seed, it takes time for it to grow. And I feel that she's in the place where she's going through this transformation. She is, you know, kind of wishing that things would go quicker in terms of that, but it will take the time that it needs to take. So this is the energy of needing to be patient on her part, but also on your part. You know, it will take the time that it needs to. That's what I'm really getting with that. What is she wanting to say as well? Thank you, Angel. So to answer your question, I don't feel personally that she will contact you before Christmas, but she may do energy changes. So what is coming through here? Any message from her? She's saying to you, I miss you. So she wants you to know that she misses you. What else is she wanting to say to Les as well at this time? She's also saying to you here, I made a mistake by letting you go. So that's why she may be in that place where she wants this transformation to happen quickly, but, you know, because she's realizing she made a mistake by letting you go, but it will take the time that it needs to take. That's what I keep hearing from, you know, from the angels there. So I hope that helps. Okay, Malipel, what is the next actions of Gemini towards me and messages? What is Gemini's next actions towards Malipel? Thank you, angels. What's Gemini's next action towards Malipel? Okay, so cards that has come out, we've got Chariot, forward movement. So, you know, he's taking the steps forward. There is forward movement there, even if you don't see things yet in the physical. But I really feel he's still working on balancing his sort of, you know, shadow side and the light. You know, he may be in a place where he's still releasing the darkness, you know, things that have been holding him back, so that he can then be able to come forward, but he is doing it. So his next steps to you are of working on the healing and releasing what needs to be released, so that he can then come to you. What is he wanting to say to Malipel at this time? What is he wanting to say? I am afraid of that things might go wrong. So he's still having some fear, about coming forward to you right now. He's not quite there in himself yet. He's saying, I'm afraid that things might go wrong. He doesn't want to mess things up again with you. That's what he's saying. What else is he wanting to say to Malipel at this time? He's also saying to you, I may deny it, I may not show it, but I am still in love with you. So he wants you to know that he is still in love with you. He's doing what he needs to do, so that he can then be able to come to you when he's in a place where he's no longer afraid that things could go wrong. And, he's just ready to get into that relationship and really move things forward with you. I hope that helps. Okay, next we've got, so we've done Shannon, we've got done Emily. Shay G, hi there. Any messages from my DM? Will we see each other anytime soon? Will Shay G and the different see each other anytime soon? Will they see each other anytime soon? We've got the Five of Swords here. There's a feeling of loss there, a feeling, and also kind of like this. I feel that he may be struggling with certain things in his even with other people and things that he's having to deal with at this time, and also that energy of conflict. That's what's really coming through here. So there's something that he's dealing with that may delay him seeing you at this time. But will you see each other soon? Will they see each other soon? So fate and destiny has got this. It's going to be in the time that you're meant to. I'm not getting the energy of soon, but how do you define soon? Maybe what you call your soon is different from what is soon in heavenly terms. And they're saying to you here, it will all happen. It's all part of fate and destiny. Basically, God has got this. You will see each other soon in terms of fate and destiny. That's what I feel this card is showing you. Wheel of Fortune, fate and destiny has got this. It will be soon in terms of fate and destiny. And then we've got here Two of Wands. So I feel he's also working on finding balance in his life. He is making certain decisions as well for himself at this time so that he can then be able to move forward. And what is he wanting to say to Sheiji at this time? What is he wanting to say? Again, root chakra. So he may be in that place where he is sorting out, stability as well in his life, releasing things to do even with family and, sort of ancestors that have brought in this energy of, not feeling stable in his own life, not being ungrounded. So I'm just really getting this message that he's working on a lot of healing things to do with, generations that, it could be things that have affected finances or, the way that men were in his families and stuff, to bring in more of that balance and being more grounded. That's the message that I'm getting. So there are things that he's working on, that may be in a place whereby, he's still healing those things. So that may delay this to the soon that you may be wishing for. We've got here, I love your eyes. So he's saying to you, he loves your eyes. What else is he wanting to say to Sheiji as well at this time? What else is he wanting to say? So he's also saying, look here, I will surprise you when you least expect it. So, it's going to be when you least expect it, when you're not asking anymore, about will I see him, when you're sort of just enjoying life and doing you, and he will come forward and surprise you. So it's something that he will do. He's working towards that. So just trust him to come when the time is right. Okay, we've got guided by my peeps. Just drinking some water. Okay, I'm guided by my peeps. What is VJ thinking and feeling about me since he is reaching out more? Oh, that's good then. What is VJ thinking about, guided by my peeps, as he's reaching out more? What is he thinking and feeling about, guided by my peeps, as he's reaching out more? Okay, so we've got here, he's wanting to move things forward with you, and he is, it's a positive thing that he is contacting you more or reaching out more. This is that energy of moving things forward. So I feel that there's a lot of healing that's happening on his part for him to actually be in a place where he's contacting you. Be grateful for that. See that as a positive thing on your journey, and know that things are moving forward. and he's in an energy where he's wanting to move things forward with you. So that's what he's thinking. He feels that he's in a good place at this time for him to move things forward with you, and that's what he's doing. And the other cards that came out is that there will be a positive eventual outcome. So what I feel with this card is there's still quite a lot of healing that's happening, so it's about just trusting him to, maybe sometimes you may find, I'm not saying it's going to happen, but you may find he pulls back a bit. Just trust that is part of the journey, because, positive eventual outcome, this is about things taking a bit of time. So sometimes he may feel like he needs to pull back a bit, and he'll work on the healing that's happening on his own path. But, when it comes to having a future, there will be a positive eventual outcome. It may take a bit of time. So just be patient and trust him to, to get there when the time is right. But it's a positive thing that he's reaching out more. He is healing and moving forward, and he's wanting that as well with you. What else is he wanting to say to Guided by My Peeps at this time? So he's saying to you, first of all, that's a text message, it hurts so much without you. So when he's not with you, it really does hurt him, and he does want to be with you. He's also saying, I can't do this right now. So, he's not in a place where he's ready to move it into the relationship that you may be wanting it to happen. So that's why we're saying to you, just take it easy, be patient with him. He definitely wants to move things forward, with you, but he may not be in a place within himself where he's able to do that just yet. So he's saying, I can't do this right now. So that's why I was also feeling, if he starts to pull back a bit when it comes to reaching out, don't see that as a bad thing. Just see it as part of the journey, because sometimes he does need to do part of the healing by himself. And when he's sort of gone past a certain stage, then he comes back in again. It's all part of the journey and part of the healing. So that's what he's saying to you. So just give him the time and the space that he needs, and enjoy it when he's reaching out, and be grateful for it. What else is coming through? What is he wanting to say as well at this time? So he's also saying to you here, my dearest love, the season of our lives that we're in, us being in physical separation, this too shall pass. So he's working towards the end, or finishing off this being in physical separation. There will be a positive eventual outcome. It's a season that too shall pass. And he's saying, I often lie awake for ages, unable to sleep, thinking of and missing you. So you are always on his mind. I never stop thinking about you, is what he's also saying. And he's saying to you, everything is going to be okay for us. There will be the positive eventual outcome. Just trust the journey. I hope that helps. Okay, next we've done Victor. Miss Selfless, may I have a message, please? Okay, Miss Selfless, may I have a message, please? Okay, what does Miss Selfless need to know? I hope you're well, Miss Selfless. It's been a while. What message is coming through for Miss Selfless today? So your message is, when it comes to your divine connection, focus on the love that you feel in your heart. Let go of what is going on with your counterpart in the 3D world, and let the love in your heart be your guide. So it's a reminder for you to just focus on the love. And then the other message is, whenever challenges knock you back, always remember how strong and powerful you are. You are a warrior, and you can get through whatever life throws at you. So, whatever it is that comes your way, know that you can get through it with the help of your angels as well. What other messages coming through for me, Selfless? Thank you, angels. What other messages coming through? So you've got here, Aphrodite, again, a message of eternal love. So I feel you're being shown here that, just focus on love. When it comes to you and your person, this is an eternal love as well. And right now, the important thing is to just really focus on the love. So let's get some messages for you as well. What does Miss Selfless need to know at this time? What does Miss Selfless need to know? So your messages are, take the risk. So if there's something that you're thinking about, shall I go forward? Shall I do this? Shall I take a leap of faith? The message is for you to do it. take the risk and there's no need to worry. And I feel this is in your own life. Maybe you're thinking of working on something, changing something, take the risk and there's no need to worry. Your angels are there supporting you. I hope that helps. Okay, so we've done Alma. Ashwini, Anju. Hi, Anju. Is Pravin personally handling his Facebook account? Okay, right. Okay, is Pravin personally handling his Facebook account? Is he personally handling his Facebook account? Okay, I feel like he is. We've got the King of Swords here. A king is someone who is in their power, is someone who's doing things for themselves. They're not like, like a page, for example, is kind of like the energy of someone young that can sort of give their responsibility to somebody else, for example, and I feel with this, especially the King of Swords, which is about, sort of being focused on the things that you're doing, being in your power, and being independent as well in a way. I feel that yes, he is handling his Facebook account himself. That's what the energy that I'm getting. The other cards that came out is the Sun, which is about happiness. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe he's posted something that's made you feel like someone else is doing it for him. But the energy that I'm getting from this is that, he is in that king energy. He knows what he's doing. And, this is also the card of happiness there coming through. So I feel that he is handling whatever he's doing on his Facebook account, it's him. That's the energy that I'm getting. So obviously, I don't know what the situation is, but I can only tell you the cards that come out, and that's what's coming through. I'll bring in angel answers as well. Is Pravin handling his Facebook account by himself? Is he doing this by himself? Okay, so the cards that have come out, we've got here improving health. So I don't know if he's been unwell, but you're being shown that his health is improving. They're also saying to abundance. So this can be what's helping him to feel happy in his life. I feel he's doing quite well in whatever he's working on. I'll ask the question again. Is he handling his account by himself? We've got here, first of all, be assertive. So I feel that he's being assertive. He's doing whatever it is that he's wanting to do. We also have helpful people that has come out here. That may suggest that there are other people who are helping him, or maybe saying certain things to him about posting in a certain way. That's what's come through there. But obviously, without knowing what's really happening, I can only give you the messages that come through. So I hope that helps. Okay, right, let's see who's next. I've done Megan. Donna, hi Donna. Hi Sandra, are there any messages from Mark Feelings? From Mark Feelings Breakthrough? You're feeling breakthroughs, I think. What is Mark wanting to say to Donna today? Thank you, angels. What is Mark wanting Donna to know at this time? What's Mark wanting to say? So Mark is saying to you today, we are one. So he's saying to you, when it comes to the two of us, we are one, which you know already. He's also saying to you, I love your body. So, he loves your body, and he's saying to you, I'm trying to understand our connection. So, he's also in that place where he's trying to understand this connection between the two of you. What else is Mark wanting to say to Donna at this time? What messages has he got? Underneath it all, I'm just a person who wants true love in their life. So he was letting you know that, despite everything, he just wants that true love and that love with you in his life. During this time that we are apart, love life and live your life in joy. So he's saying to you, whilst we are apart, just enjoy your life. I feel love for you in a very deep way. I can't even explain it. So that's what he's letting you know. And he's saying, no matter where I am and what I'm doing, the love that I feel for you is always there. So his love for you is very strong. I am learning who I truly am so I can love you like I am meant to. So those may be the breakthroughs that you're feeling. He's learning who he truly is and learning to love himself as well so that he can then be able to love you like he's meant to. So I hope that helps. Okay, I'm just going to jump to the bottom in a second because I can't see the chat elsewhere. So yeah, I think we are fine. Right, so I'm going to go back to where Donna was again with a question. So thank you there, Donna. I hope that helps. I just wanted to make sure, right? Okay, it's really hard when I can't see the chat on my thingy. Donna, there we go. Right, next we've got LR. Hi there. My person is silent with me now. Does he still want me, or does he really feel it was a mistake coming back in my life? Okay, thank you, angels. LR's person, does he still want LR, or feel like it was a mistake? You know, remember that there's never mistakes. You know, everything is just lessons. Don't ever see that as a mistake. You know, you both had to learn certain things through that. And so, you know, you did, and so does he. So, you know, it's not a mistake, and it wouldn't, you know, I just feel that whatever it is that's made him become a bit quiet now, you know, he may be processing things, he may be needing just that time to himself. You know, so many times you start to think, oh, it's about me. Maybe he doesn't want me. It's the ego that comes in and says all those things. If he didn't want you, you know, he wouldn't have come back in the first place. So this person does have love for you. You know, just don't make everything about you because the ego comes in and does that. Just see it as maybe right now he needs the time to process things, to heal certain things. And on this journey anyway, you know, sometimes they can come in and sometimes they go out. It's just part of the journey. So if you know, just being silent doesn't mean that the love is not there. That's basically the message there. Does he still want LR? Thank you, angels. Does he still want LR? Does he still want LR? What's coming through? We've got the sun there. So you're the person who brings him joy and happiness in his life. He feels like you are, you know, you light him up. You are, he loves your energy. You know, you're like the light in his life. So I feel that your person does want you. You know, he may just be in a place where, as I said before, you know, he's just needing to process things and all that. But, you know, does he still want LR? So he's saying here he's becoming the emperor. So I feel he's going through a phase of growth, a phase of, you know, learning what he needs to learn and healing things that he needs to heal to step into his true power. So it's not really his being quiet is not about you. That's the energy that I'm really getting. And you know, you're the person who makes his wishes come true. So I don't feel like he sees you as having been a mistake or coming back to you as a mistake. You light up his world and you are his dreams come true, or you make his dreams come true. So no, he's not seeing you as a mistake. He just needs time. So let's see what he wants to say to you. LRS person. What is he wanting to say? What is he wanting to say at this time? I am moving towards you. So he is moving towards you. Just give him the time and the space. I know we are twin flames, is what he's also saying to you there. You know, and the twin flame journey is never simple and straightforward. You know, it's not just about the being in contact, the relationship. That's kind of like, as I always say, the cherry on the top of the icing of the cake. There's a lot of healing that needs to happen. Even if he gets in touch and he goes out again, it's all part of the journey of healing. What else is he wanting to say to finish off? He's also saying to you here, everything is going to be okay for us. So just trust the journey. I hope that helps. Okay, Andrew, Victor, what is my number? Okay, I don't know what number you're talking about, but anyway, Prince Kuma, hi there. I just posted Kali. Right, I've done your message, Donna. Sending you so much love, guided by universe. Oops. Okay, let me see. I'm trying to get to the next question. No limit X. What should I be focusing on right now? Where should I use my energy? Okay. Okay, thank you, angels. What should No Limit X be focusing on right now? Where should they be using their energy? What should they be focusing on right now? Okay, so cards that have come out for you. So first of all here, we've got Four of Pentacles. This is the card, you know, sometimes when we hold on to certain things tightly, this is the card of, you know, surrender, giving it to God. You know, this is the card of letting go. So I feel that if there are things that you're holding on so tightly, maybe things that no longer serve you, you need to let go of those things. Just really look at your life right now. You know, could there be certain habits, maybe certain things that you do too much of that you don't need to be doing in your life, certain things that may be taking your time when you could be focusing on more productive things for yourself. You know, just, you know, where are you putting your priorities in your life? What are you holding on to that maybe doesn't serve you anymore? Maybe, you know, people, situations, you know, things that are not helping you to move forward in your own life. I feel it's time for you to let go of those things, but only you can know what those things are. So there are certain things that you may be, you know, you need to be putting your energy into letting go of. Sometimes we hold on to people, we hold on just because we've known them a very long time, or we hold on to certain situations because it's a comfort zone. So what is it that you need to let go of? The other card that has also come out is not to give up. So, you know, you need to focus your energy on not giving up. If there are certain things that you're wanting to do, you know, things that maybe you're thinking about for a long time, or things that are not coming in as fast as you'd want them to come in, you know, don't give up on those things. Don't give up on your dreams. So you need to focus on visioning your dreams and not giving up. The other card that came out for you is the Four of Wands. And this is the card of building a foundation for your future. And what I feel this card is saying to you is, what is it that you want when it comes to your dreams for the future? You know, and it can be about you focusing on working in the whatever it is that you do, so that you are, I don't know, saving money, for example, you know, putting things aside for the future, or you know, working on healing yourself so that you, or loving yourself so that you are in the good place for the relationship that you're in, or that may be coming in for you, because I'm getting this energy of a relationship as well there. So focus on your own healing, focus on, you know, releasing things of the past, letting go of certain things, loving yourself, all the things, finding balance and, you know, moving forward on your spiritual path and, you know, raising your vibration, all the things that really make you to be in a good place in yourself, to be able to bring in your dreams, you know, that you're being asked to not give up on those dreams. So focus your energy on the self right now and healing and moving forward, you know, on your own spiritual path and in your own life. So that's what's coming through for you there. I hope that helps. Okay, who's next? Oh, Liz can't see anything. Hopefully you guys can see me. I mean, I still 10 people watching, so I'm assuming people can see me. So I don't know what's happening there. I mean, and then we've got Daisy. Hi, Sandra. Current thoughts of R and future of our connection. So current thoughts of R, thank you, angels. What future of the connection? Let's see. Future of the connection for Daisy with R. What's the future of the connection? So cards that have come out here, we've got the Two of Swords. So I feel that right now there are certain things sort of, you know, there's a stalemate in when it comes to this connection right now. Things not quite moving forward. Maybe it just feels like it's all at a standstill. You know, I feel that R is still working on finding balance. He's still working on releasing, you know, sort of not having clarity in his life, things that he needs to let go of, to be able to see clearer and be able to know where it is that he wants to go. So I feel that's what's happening right now. But future of your connection, positive event or outcome, you know, it will take time. That's what you're being shown here. But, you know, it will happen in the terms of the two of you coming together. It may not be now because things are on a standstill, because I'm getting the energy that he's still healing. But when it comes to the future, there will be the chance of coming together. That's what you're being shown there. And then what is he wanting to say to you as well? His thoughts at this time. What are his thoughts? Our thoughts for Daisy. Thank you, angels. What are his thoughts? I'm dealing with my ego. So that explains this energy here his ego sort of blinding him, not really knowing which way to go, not finding clarity in his life. He is dealing with that right now. What else is he wanting to say in terms of his thoughts at the moment? I feel that his thoughts are quite clouded right now. With the ego bringing in all sorts of fears. He's also saying to you, I can't do this right now, which really goes through with the energy. He's not in a place to be able to do anything right now. But, eventually in the future, when he heals and he finds clarity and releases the ego, or at least integrates his ego and the things that are still holding him back. What else is he wanting to say about his thoughts? Thank you, angels. What else is he thinking? He's also saying to you here, through this love, we are growing into the greatest versions of ourselves, so we can have a beautiful, balanced love relationship and harmonious union. So he's saying to you, this journey is helping us both to grow, him to grow as well, so that you can be able to have that beautiful life together. And he's saying to you, our time is coming. So the time for the two of you, that's that positive eventual outcome. The time is coming, but it will be, in the future. I want commitment with you to show you how much I love you. So this is what he's wanting, for the future of the connection, commitment with you to show you how much he loves you. Career guidance. What career guidance is coming through for Daisy at this time? What career guidance is coming through? We've got the Page of Wands. So there's good news coming in for you when it comes to career. I don't know if you're looking for a job or maybe wanting a promotion, something new, changing jobs completely. There is good news coming in relation to that. I feel that just keep doing what you need to do on your own path in relation to whatever needs to happen in your career, whatever you're wanting. There is going to be good news coming. What else is coming through for Daisy? Guidance for career. Remain positive coming through for you there as well. So stay positive in relation to that career, and answer is within you. So whatever answers you are looking for in relation to your career, they are within you. And they're also saying to you as well, embrace the journey. So there are things that you're learning when it comes to your career as well. Embrace the journey and you are ready. So you're ready for something new. Just take the steps that you need to take to be able to move forward. I hope that helps. Whew. Right, really trying to get in as many people as possible. I've got about 21 minutes left, or 24. Right, Amber, any messages from a person and the angels? What messages are coming through for Amber from a person? For Amber from a person, thank you, angels. For Amber from a person. So he's saying to you, I will always remember how special you are. So he wants you to know he's never forgotten how special you are. I love your body is what he's also saying to you. So he loves your beautiful body, and he's saying, I'm trying to understand our connection. So where he is right now, he's trying to understand what this connection is. He feels it strongly as well. What else is he wanting to say? Despite all the obstacles and challenges that we face, nothing can ever get in the way of the love that we feel for each other. So there may be these obstacles there, but nothing gets in the way of your love. Our love is powerful. That's what he's also saying. And he's saying, I feel this love that I have for you very deep in my heart and soul. So he loves you deeply. And message from your angels. What are the angels saying to Amber at this time? What messages are coming through for Amber? So your message is your divine love connection comes from the Creator. So trust the Creator to bring it in for you in the right divine timing. So it's a reminder that when it comes to your connection with your person, it comes from God. Trust God to bring it in for you at the right time. What else is coming through for Amber at this time? Thank you, angels. You've got here, take a break. So, you're being asked to take a break. Maybe this is a break from overthinking. It can be a break from worry. It can be a break from work. Take a break. Make time for the self, time for self-care. Take a break. Okay, I'll get you one more message from this deck. What else is coming through for Amber at this time? And your message is Pele, and the message is light your fire. So this is a beautiful message, to really focus on the things that you are passionate about, the things that light you up inside, and light your fire. Go for those things, really focus on your passions and your dreams, and, and bring those things out of you. That's what I feel. It's like the fire of your soul wanting to bring out certain things, whatever talents you have, your creativity, light your fire and bring it out. I hope that helps. Okay. Let's see who's next. Looking for questions here. Guided by my people, I couldn't have said it any better. Oh, sending you so much love. Thank you. I can't even remember what I said. So I'm like, yeah, what was I talking? Don't know. Raymond Lewis, worried about my job. What should I do? Okay, let's see. First of all, Raymond, obviously, I don't know what's happened with your job. Welcome, and welcome anyone who may be new to the channel. Welcome everyone, you know, everyone who always comes. I'm just trying to rush through so I can do as many people as possible. So let's see, you're worried about your job. What should you do? What you should do is to release the worry. That's what you actually need to do. Because remember, the worry is coming through from your mind. You know, we can get into the prison of our own mind and we lose ourselves in that. You know, you're worrying. Obviously, there will be something going on in your job, otherwise you wouldn't be worried. But, you know, remember, worry is not going to help the situation. It's actually just going to make things worse for you, because all you're doing is getting lost in that. And, you know, the more you worry, the more you create more things to even worry about, because, you know, we are very powerful. You are powerful and your thoughts have power. So the more you're worrying that maybe I'll lose my job, or, you know, maybe I'll never get a job, or whatever it is you're worrying about, you know, those things that you're constantly putting out there into the universe, you know, that is what you're creating. So what you need to do is to really work on not worrying about it. I know it's not easy when you're going through something, you know, you might lose your job or whatever, but remember, you know, even if it's something that you may happen, you know, could potentially happen, there's nothing that you can actually do to stop it if it is meant to happen and if it is going to happen. So what you need to do is to give it to God. Ask God to help you, if, you know, to help you, first of all, to let go of the worry, but then also to help you with the situation, whatever the situation is with your job. If it is, you know, because it's out of your hands. If the company is closing, for example, then, you know, the company will close anyway and you'll still be worrying. It's not going to change anything. What you need to focus on is yourself. And, you know, and really start to think, if there's something that you can do, maybe look for another job or start to look for another job or whatever it is, then do those things. Look at your situation and start to see what it is that you can do in that situation. There are certain things that you have absolutely no control over, and, you know, worrying is not going to help anything. So you need to start by helping yourself through seeing whatever steps you can take in the meantime and working on letting go of worrying. Ask your angels to help you to really sort of let go of the worry. Go out in nature, spend time out in nature, calm your mind, meditation, ask for help, pray. You know, when you ask, God answers. So pray about it. You know, ask them to help you, maybe to open a situation for something else to come in. You know, start to think of the positive things that could happen rather than the things to worry about that may happen in a negative way. And the more you start thinking positively, you know, the more that's going to help you to actually, you know, because you're putting out the positive thoughts, and that's what will come into your life. So that's what you can do. Let's see what message is coming through for Raymond at this time. Oh, in relation to the job situation. Oops. I just need to pick these cards up. They all fell down. Bear with me. So what's coming through for Raymond in relation to this job situation? What's coming through for Raymond? Okay. So cards, see, you've got here 7 of Pentacles. And 7 of Pentacles is the card of setting intention. So what are you wanting when it comes to this job situation? You know, set your intention, speak to God, pray about it, start to think about what it is that you're visioning, that you're wanting in terms of this job situation, not what could go wrong, you know, and set intentions in relation to that. See yourself in that new job, or see yourself not being, not losing that job, whatever it is that you're wanting, that's what you need to be focusing on right now. The other card that came out for you is the Empress, and this is a card of being nurturing and loving towards the self. So, right now, with whatever's going on in relation to the job, you really need to be giving yourself all the love and compassion as well at this time. Remember, certain things need to happen on our path, and life is not always going to be straightforward. There will be ups and downs. So whatever may need to happen in that job situation may be happening, and whatever, with whatever is going on, you need your own love and compassion right now. Worry is not going to help you with that. You need to really hug yourself and give yourself all the love, and and ask your angels as well to help you. So I hope that helps. Sending you so much love. Prince Kuma, Suhana, any messages for Prince? What messages are coming through from Suhana for Prince? Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through from Suhana for Prince? What is Suhana wanting to say? Okay. So Suhana is saying to you, we are not seeing each other at the moment. I remember you said that yesterday. So meet me on the 5D. So this is through dreams, when you are sort of in that energy where you're quiet and you feel energy around you in meditation, meeting in terms of speaking to each other telepathically. That's what she's saying to you. And she's saying to you, it's not the right time. So right now is not the right time for the two of you. As the cards came through yesterday, I vaguely remember it was all about she needs the time to work on the self. She's saying to you, it's not the right time for me to come forward right now. There are things I need to work on, but I'm making a decision towards our union. So, she will make certain decisions in relation to your union. Just need to give her the time. What else is Suhana wanting to say to Prince as well at this time? What else is she wanting to say? I am doing this for us. Trust me, I will make us happen. So she's saying to you, she will make it happen for the two of you. But right now, she needs to focus on herself. And she's saying, I'm learning to love myself so that I can be able to properly show you love. So where she is by herself with no contact right now, it's time for her to learn to love herself so that she can then be able to properly show you love. And she's saying, you are everything I desire in a partner. So you are everything she desires. She just needs the time for her own healing and loving herself and growing on her own path. I hope that helps. Okay, I've got about 15 minutes. So, Sa, next. Can I get messages from Rizwan? Okay, what's Rizwan wanting to say to Sa? Thank you, angels. What's Rizwan wanting to say to Sa? So he's saying to you today, I can't stop thinking about you. So you are on his mind. He can't stop thinking about you. He's saying heart chakra. He's feeling that love as well, opening his heart as well when it comes to this love. That's what he's wanting to say. What else is Rizwan wanting Sa to know? Thank you, angels. He's also saying to you, I wish you were here with me right now. So he wishes that you were with him right now. And he's saying, I made a mistake by letting you go. So he sort of thinks about you and he's like, what was I doing? I made a mistake by letting you go. I wish you were here with me right now. Angelic guidance for Sa at this time. Thank you, angels. Well, angelic guidance is coming through for Sa. So you've got here, you know your truth and you have all the answers within. Let go of doubting yourself and always stick to your own inner truth and inner knowingness. So, when it comes to things that you may be asking about, you have all the answers within and you know your truth. Your dreams are coming true. So the dreams that you have, they are coming true. You are not doing your life alone. We, your angels, are right by your side, holding your hand and walking with you. So the angels are there holding your hand, walking with you. You're not doing life alone. So always remember to ask them to help you with whatever you need help with. What else does Sa need to know? You've got a DT here, and the message is expand your consciousness. So right now you're being guided to really focus on expanding your consciousness, through working on the self, healing, meditation, things that are really sort of there to help you to move into higher consciousness. I hope that helps. Okay, who's next? Sa, okay, saying I managed to catch the live. Okay, who's next with the question? Thank you, Donna, for all those songs. that you're sharing. Helen, hi there. Is JM and me really going to make it in this life? Is JM and Helen going to make it in this life? Are JM and Helen going to make it in this lifetime? Are JM and Helen going to make it? Oh, so this was JM and Helen going to make it in this lifetime. Wow. Okay. Right. So cards coming through for you there. We've got there things that need to be left behind. You know, for you and him to be able to make it in this lifetime, there are things that you need to leave behind, things that you need to let go of. So I feel you're being shown there's still work that needs to be done on your part as well, you know, but also on his part. So for the two of you to be able to make it into this lifetime, you both need to walk away from certain things. So maybe he's in, you know, caught up in a karmic situation of some sort, or, you know, certain habits, maybe things that he needs to heal that he's still holding on to be able to make it in this lifetime. You both need to leave certain things behind, and there needs to be balance. So, you know, you're being shown that there needs to be, you know, to find balance within yourself and for him to find that balance as well. So his life may be a bit out of balance right now. Maybe he's doing too much of something, and he needs to find that balance for the two of you to be able to make it in this lifetime. So will they make it in this lifetime? Thank you, angels. Will they make it in this lifetime? So basically that's showing you that there are things that you both still need to work on to be able to make it. You're there saying to you, let go. You know, let go of asking the question. Well, let go of worrying about it. Let go of, you know, is this going to happen? And trust God. Give it to God, you know, and let whatever is meant to happen in your life happen. But there will be success. So the more you let go and you're not overthinking about it, worrying about it, you know, that's going to bring you success. Maybe what you need to walk away from is asking that question and worrying about it. Then you will have that success. So I hope that helps. But this is a message of, yes, you will have success in that, but there needs to be work to be done first. There is work that needs to be done first. I hope that helps. Be satisfied. How does Alex feel about me? Okay. How does Alex feel about me satisfied? Thank you, angels. How does Alex feel about me satisfied? Wow, I don't know what's going on with the energy with these cards right now. How does Alex feel about me satisfied? How does Alex feel about me satisfied? Okay, so this card that has come out here. So I feel that Alex feels like you're the sort of person who brings calm into his life. You know, like he feels like with you, he can sort of leave behind maybe the life that he's always lived and be able to find more of that peace, more of that calm, you know, the sort of life that he may be dreaming of. So that's what's coming through there. So let's see what else is coming through. How does he feel about me satisfied? How else does he feel? Let's see what this card is saying. So we've got here Queen of Cups. So, you know, there are some feelings for you there in his emotion, feeling love for you as well there. So, you know, this person does have feelings for you, basically. What else, you know, and he feels like he feels the love for you, and like you're the person who could bring him that peace, that calm, and the person he can have that sort of really beautiful life with and leave everything else that has happened in his life behind. How is Alex feeling about me satisfied? What is he wanting to say? Okay, so he's saying to you as well here, first of all, he's saying to you, I hear you telepathically. So the two of you are connecting telepathically. He's also saying it hurts so much without you. So, you know, he misses you when he's not with you. That's what he's wanting to say there. How does he feel about me satisfied? How does Alex feel about me satisfied? What else is coming through? Thoughts of you often fill up my mind. So he does have love for you. He thinks about you. And he's also saying, I'm doing this for us. Trust me, I will make us happen. So I feel that he has feelings for you and he would love for, you know, things to move forward when it comes to the two of you. I hope that helps. Right, I'm going to have to go soon. So hopefully I'm getting to the end. I don't know, the screen is blurred, but I don't know what's happening, guys. I can't see I see myself, so I don't know what's going on. What is the universe saying to me today? I hope you can hear me anyway, but what is the universe saying to me today? So what's the universe saying to Nwandi today? What messages are coming through for Nwandi at this time? What messages are coming through for Nwandi? We've got true love is coming your way. So if you're wondering about love, you're being shown that love is coming your way. What else is coming through for Nwandi today? Thank you, angels. What else is coming through for Nwandi? You've got here hell saying to you, end of a cycle. So you're ending a cycle in your life right now, and this is powerful because we are in the year of ending cycles, this year of the number 9. So you're ending a cycle. And then we also have Kalima, spiritual transformation. So you're going through this time of a powerful spiritual transformation. So I really feel focus on your spiritual growth right now and make time as well to connect within, because there's powerful transformation happening for you at this time. What else is coming through for Nwandi? Thank you, angels, to finish off. What else is coming through? Divine timing. So everything is in divine timing in your life. It's also a message for you to trust in divine timing. Slow down. This is not the best time. So I feel you're going through some powerful transformation, spiritual transformation right now. So you need to slow down when it comes to being out there and doing things out there. Make time for meditation, time for just being. It's not a time for you to be out there too much. It's a time for you to really receive the energies and the healing and the things that are coming through for you at this time. So that's what's coming through. I hope that helps. Okay. I don't know. Megan saying now is clear again. Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on, guys, but yeah, I'm glad it's clear. I felt very sad, emotional, and cried, missing P out of nowhere. I felt like it. My heart is hurting and breaking, missing him out of nowhere. What's going on with P? What's going on with P? Thank you, angels. What is going on with P at this time? For Justinta, what's going on with P? So first cards that we've got. So we've got the Justice card. So he may be going through some karmic endings in his life. Maybe there's been certain things that have come to an end and we may be causing him some pain, because even if something has not been working in your life, even if it's like a relationship where you do know that, this is not the right thing for me, but, we do go through all the emotion. It may not be a relationship. It may be some sort of job situation or something. There's some sort of ending. That's what I'm getting here. And that can be what you're picking up on. So, but whatever that ending is that's happening is there to bring in, balance in his life, to bring in fairness as well. So that's what he may be going through. And then we've got the 6 of Pentacles as well coming through there. Again, you've got the scales. So there's definitely something shifting to bring in more of that balance. And, for him to be able to give and receive in a balanced way. So what is he wanting to say? What is P wanting Justinta to know at this time? So he's saying to you here, I'm taking responsibility towards our connection. So with whatever changes are happening, endings that are going on, he's taking responsibility towards your connection as well. To finish off, what is he wanting to say? So he's also saying to you, I deeply desire doing the rest of my life with you. So you're the person that he wants to have his life with. Everything about you excites me. And he's also saying, I will surprise you when you least expect it. So, I feel that whatever you are feeling is going through something right now, an ending of some sort to bring in more of the justice and fairness when it comes to your connection. But, you're the person he wants to be with. And he's saying he will surprise you when you least expect it. I hope that helps. Victoria, could you please get messages from P? What is P wanting to say to Victoria at this time? So he's saying to you, trust me. So he's saying to you, trust me to find my way and to come forward to you at the right time. Trust me to be doing the work that I need to do. What else is P wanting Victoria to know? Thank you, angels. It was love at first sight when we got together. And I'll always remember the day we met with warmth in my heart. So for him, he felt that love at first sight, and he remembers the day that you met. You are my deepest desire, is what he's also saying. And he's saying, when I think of home, I see and feel you. I know you are my home. I am coming home. So, you know, he knows that you is home. He's saying to you, trust me, I am going to get there. You know, I am coming home. I hope that helps. Okay. No, Nwandi, no, it hadn't passed. I was just getting there. You know, I'm just one person and so many people to get through. So it takes time. So I did your question anyway. Sending you so much love, Raymond. I hope all works out for you in your job situation. E777, hi there. I didn't even see the donation come up, so I'm only getting to it now. That's why I didn't jump to it, because I hadn't seen it. It's not popping up on my screen. Apologies for that. Things are speeding up. Messages for me, please. Okay. What does E777 need to know right now? Thank you, angels. What does E777 need to know right now? What messages are coming through? Things are certainly speeding up. There's no question about that. So you're being asked to trust the process with whatever it is that's going on in your life, whatever it is that's speeding up, you know, whether it's your connection, you know, just trust the process. Everything is exactly as it is meant to be. Make a wish as well. I feel that you are at a time where, you know, when you make a wish, those things will come true for you. We've also have ground yourself before making a decision. So if there are certain decisions that you need to make, or a decision that you need to make, just ground yourself first, really think about things, you know, come from a place of being calm, ask your heart rather than the mind, and then make your decision and be open to new opportunities. So there are new opportunities coming in for you. Be open to those opportunities. What else is coming through for E77? Thank you, angels. So you've got as well here, we, your angels, are constantly communicating with you in all sorts of ways, through music, nature, numbers, many signs, synchronicities, etc. Keep an open mind and live in the present moment so you can see the messages that we send you to help you on your journey. So as things are speeding up, the angels are sending you all sorts of messages to help you. So pay attention to the messages coming through for you. Thank you, angels. What else is coming through for E777? What else is coming through? So you've got here Nematona, safe space. So I feel you're being guided to spend time out in nature, grounding yourself as well, where you need to make a decision. But, you know, as or any other safe space that you have in your life, you're also being asked by Dryad to protect your energy. So you've got a couple of cards that are sort of really related here. So if there's something or someone draining your energy, you need to shield yourself and protect your energy. Or you may just be doing your shielding on a day-to-day basis, you know, calling back your energy from wherever, or your soul from wherever it may be, you know, and anything that's sort of taking your energy away, and shield your energy. So that's what's coming through. I'll pull a message from your person as well. What is E77's person wanting to say? I am currently finding my true self and my freedom so I can come back to you. So they're finding their true self and their freedom, and they're saying, I wish you were here with me right now. So, you know, they're wishing you were there with him. If you're speaking, maybe they're just missing you, and that's what they want to say. I hope that helps. Okay. Justinta, thank you for that donation. I hadn't even seen it because I'm just not, the chat is not doing it. I'm afraid my tablet is not working today, but thank you for that donation. And thank you, E777, for that donation as well. Casey, how does Jessie really feel about me? How does Jessie really feel about Casey? Hello, Casey, welcome. How does Jessie really feel about Casey? Okay, so I need to pull another card. How does Jessie really feel about Casey? Okay, so the cards that have come out for you here, right? We've got, I feel that Casey feels at the moment that, you know, they have certain things that they need to be focusing on. That's what I really feel is coming through. You know, there are things that they need to be focusing on. They're setting their intentions, even when it comes to being with you. I feel that they see this as something for the future. You know, they would like to be with you, but they're setting their intentions. There may be something that Jesse is working on right now, whether it is working on healing, whether it is working on the self, you know, working on releasing things of the past, healing, you know, past traumas, whatever it is. There's something that Jesse is really busy with. And because of that, you know, I feel that for Jesse right now, the sort of thing that they're thinking about is working on those things and putting that first is the energy that I'm really getting. And they see something with you as something of the future, to want a new beginning with you. But I feel that Jesse feels that to be able to have that, you know, they need to be putting so much of their effort into whatever it is they're working hard at right now. You know, this is about setting intentions for the future. So I feel they see you as someone that they can have a future with, but to be able to get there, they need to put in certain work right now. They're also working on nurturing the self and loving the self. They see you as someone who has that love for the self as well. So I feel it's important that you really keep looking after yourself, focusing on the things you love, you know, self-care, all those things. It's going to help when it comes to the two of you. They want that new beginning with you, but I feel like they see that as something in the future. That's what's coming through. So let's see what they want to say about how they feel about you. How does Jesse feel about Casey? Thank you, angels. How does Jesse feel about Casey? We've got here, I had to walk away. So right now, I feel like Jesse is kind of focusing on certain things right now. You know, as I said, they see you as someone, you know, for the future rather than for, you know, to be with right now. They're also saying to you here, I'm proud of you. So keep doing what you're doing. Jesse is proud of you, and that's what they want to say. But right now, they may be feeling a bit lost when it comes to their actual feelings for you. That's the energy that is coming through. Why do I feel lost? I feel like Jesse is still trying to figure out their own feelings, and they haven't quite figured things out because of whatever it is that she may be busy with, whatever she's focusing on right now. How is Jesse really feeling as well, to finish off? Also saying to you, everything is going to be okay for us. So in the future, everything is going to be okay. I am sorting out my life so I can be with you. And that's exactly what I was getting. You know, there are things that Jesse is focused on right now to sort out first, and not really focusing on the feelings of, you know, because they see it as something for the future. So I'm sorting out my life so I can be with you. And then, will you be my forever Valentine? So they would like to have that future with you, and, you know, so that you are their Valentine every year. But just give it time is what I feel. So I hope that helps. Okay, I'm going to have to go now, guys. Thank you all so much for jumping in. Really good to see you all. Yeah, and I've got to the end, which is fantastic. Hi, Todd. Okay, so I'm going to finish off with messages for everyone, just to end this reading as well. Thank you, angels. What messages are coming through for everyone to finish off? What does everyone need to know at this time? Okay, so there's no need to worry. So whatever it is you're worrying about, you know, sometimes we get lost in the mind. We think, oh, if only this would happen and all these things. There's no need to worry. You know, give it to God and trust. And then we also have here, it's up to you. So it's up to you to let go of that overthinking. It's up to you to let go of worrying. You know, it's up to you to take the steps that you need to take in your own life when it comes to healing yourself. You know, doing whatever you need to do, it's up to you. Angel message as well for everyone. Thank you, angels. What else is coming through? So message is, believe in the power of heaven. Anything and everything is possible. So you're being reminded to believe in the power of God and the angels, you know, and your spirit team who are there helping you. Whatever it is that you dream of, anything and everything is possible when you're working in partnership with God. So believe in the power of heaven. What else is coming through for everyone? Thank you, angels. I'm just doing this and then I'll finish off. We've got here, watch your words from Ogma. So when you are speaking, watch the words that you're speaking, speak positive words. Remember, words have power. I once read that, they're like a prayer. So the things that you're saying, if you're saying, I am abundant in all areas of my life, I am abundant, you are bringing that in because your words have power. But if you're constantly saying, oh, I don't have money, oh, I don't this, oh, I don't have this, you are bringing all that in. So watch your words is the message coming through here. Okay, and then we're going to bring in a message from the Romance angels for everyone in relation to love. What does everyone need to know? Thank you, angels. In relation to love. So cards that have come out here. First of all, we've got romantic feelings. And the message is your feelings are real and worth exploring. So if you're feeling something for someone, that is real and it's worth exploring. But I also feel that this is a message that your person is also being shown that the feelings that they have in relation to you, they are real and they're worth exploring. So their romance angels are guiding them to be able to come forward and explore those, feelings with you. You deserve love. So the angels are saying to you, you deserve love. You are lovable. Continue to love yourself. And the more you are doing that and knowing in yourself that you deserve love, that is going to open the doors for the love that you dream of. We are going to bring in a message of what's going on in your twin flame connection as well. What is coming through? Thank you, angels, about what is going on. So the cards that have come out here, we've got karmic relationship and it's releasing the past. So there's a lot of releasing the past that's happening for your connection right now so that your person can be able to come forward. So whatever karmic situation or relationship that's been in the way, there is a releasing of that for them to then be able to come to you. And then you are being asked to trust. The message is trust. Ask for what it is that you desire from God. Listen to the messages and the guidance that's coming in for you, and then allow for things to be prepared and then to come in at the right time. And in the meantime, you trust. When you speak to God and you ask for things, they've been heard. So you have to listen to whatever guidance you then receive about how to move forward. And then you allow for it to happen in the time that it needs to happen. So that's the last card that's coming through for everyone there. And then anyone wanting a message from their person to finish off, thank you, angels, for the collective. They're saying to you, I feel this love that I have for you deep in my heart and soul. So your person feels that love deeply. I will surprise you when you least expect it. So they're saying they will come forward. When you are living your life and you least expect it, you're not sort of waiting or when will they come and asking those questions, then that's when they will come in and surprise you. What other messages coming through to finish off? They're also saying to you, if you think my journey is easy, then you're wrong. So they're saying, it's not an easy journey for them either. And, they're doing what they need to do, and then they'll be able to come forward to you. So we are ending there. Thank you all so much for coming in. And Kifa, I am actually just coming off right now. And, reading is free, but do look up next time that I do come in and, and then you can come in and ask a question. You can donate if you want to, but usually it's free. So that will be next weekend when I'll come back to do a live. So thank you all so much. Thank you to those who donated. Thank you, Victor, Donna as well for holding the chat there. And thank you for subscribing, Kifa. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. And yeah, I'll see you next week. And that's the best thing to do. If you subscribe, when I do come on live, then you get, put your notification bell on. And then next weekend, you'll be able to see when I come on live and you can come and ask a question. So thank you all so much and I'll see you soon. Lots of love.